I came across a peculiar story in recent news that I would like to cover today that shows just how bad masculinity is. It's a story in sports that recently came out the other week. And a lot of people kind of just glanced over this, but I saw deeper than what the average person saw. And so I wanted to use this as a teaching point for masculinity and manhood, because this point is an important point that is being lost and forgotten in this matriarchal society that we have going on right now. Men have become a joke, and it's disgusting. Just more evidence that our society is decaying more and more and more daily. So before we get into the story, like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the ways you can support are in the description below. So I'm watching Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco on Nightcap, and they bring up Jameis Winston, and Jason Whitlock brings up Jameis Winston as well. And so I'm like, what's going on with Jameis Winston? Jameis Winston's one of these kind of like unintended to be funny kind of guys, backup quarterback in the league, former Heisman and NCAA trophy winner in college. So I'm like, what did Jameis do this time? He's always saying something stupid and funny. And this guy basically defied the coach's call. And he convinced the offense to run a running play to get a running back that's been playing all year, that's a backup, a touchdown in garbage time. They were already winning the game, blowing them out in victory formation. And Jameis Winston finds it funny. He finds it necessary to defy orders coming from the head coach. He's a backup quarterback trying to act like a starter that's won multiple Super Bowls. Female-led households are showing up more and more in our society if you pay attention. If you look closely at a situation like this, you can see clearly that this is evidence of a man not being able to tell his child what to do. He's defining orders when he's not even in the position to defy them. He's not up there in rank high enough to call any shots whatsoever. And what's even worse is Chad Ochocinco and the Asian guy on Jason Whitlock, they found this to be hilarious. They thought it was okay. That's why good men can't be in leadership. You can't be king, because a good man will let stuff slide like that. He won't pull rank when he needs to. See, normally when we come to leaders in modern times, you either have one or two leaders. The good guy who's really nice and respectable but it's a pushover. People run him over, disrespect him sometimes. Then you got the tyrannical guy who runs around and tells the organization that he's the big dog, constantly reminding you and punishing you for not falling in line. It's not a balance. You gotta have a balance. So what they're saying is, by this being funny, is they don't understand leadership. They don't understand hierarchy. And of course, this Jameis Winston would be a black male because in the black family, it's so, in the black community, I mean, you can't even call it a community because all of us, or most of us, come from broken households. The foundation and the backbone of a community is having intact family units. You don't even know, most guys, black guys don't even know who your dad is or your mother. Same thing with the black woman. And so since you didn't grow up with with both of your parents, you never got a balance of emotion and logic. Now we champion women's empowerment, being the struggle and doing it by yourself, the single mother trope that keeps being perpetuated on a consistent basis. So now you have a man and a woman that's not balanced. They're overly emotional and they carry it over into the society, in their workplace, in their jobs. And this is what Jameis is doing. Now, I don't know if he came from a single mother household, but it sure looks like it. You have to be a good soldier before you can be a general. And one of the reasons why you're a good soldier is because you follow directions. You follow directions. Why would you defy victory formation? It's a minute left on the clock. You're up blowing them out. What was the point of that? And then you're creating enemies unnecessarily because that team is going to remember that and they're going to low blow and they're going to cheap shot you for certain. The pain and mistakes just combine. They just keep mounting. And ultimately what they're saying is they don't understand power. The moment that your leaders, the moment that your troops, the moment that your employees don't respect your word, you don't have any power. Zero. You guys will know why T'Chaka in Black Panther deleted his brother. It's because he defied the king's orders. See, Dennis Allen, the Saints coach, he's going to have to get rid of Jameis because if he doesn't punish that behavior, the other players on that team are going to feel and see that and take it as weakness, right? You remember the old saying, give an inch, they take a mile? They're going to disrespect you, and then after a while, they're not going to respect you, and you're not going to have a job, and you're not going to have any power. So if Dennis Allen, who is the Saints head coach, if he's on his P's and Q's, Jameis Winston in 2025 season, 2024-2025 season, will not be on the New Orleans Saints because you have to make an example. Jameis stupidly thought, the way he talked during that interview, you would have thought it was his team. It ain't your team. You're a second string quarterback. You wouldn't be playing if the first string quarterback was healthy. You have no right to defy the coach's orders, especially in that situation. That's never happened before. And that's the problem with black men today. You can't organize them because they don't understand hierarchy. They think they should just wake up and be the general without putting in any work. You can take that across the board to anything. That was a disgusting display of masculinity. And it just shows you how stupid the black male is. So that's my video. You guys probably won't like this video, especially if you're a black guy and you're emotional, but it is what it is. You get over it. On your way out, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.